Got the Royal Exhibition buildings in the backdrop and Carlton Gardens all around me. Just laying out the site today. So between the two orange flags just here, pardon my finger, is the welcome garden. When we turn around, no garden here. This is just for people standing around having a gander. Where Martin is there with the cap on from this orange flag, that's 20 meters. That's the first garden. Charlie Albone's garden goes at the back. One more garden behind that, and then you have the buildings. We start builds tomorrow, so just this, my apologies, is just site layout. All right, chat soon.
Welcome to MIFGS, Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show 2023. This is the day before the start of the build. We're allowed to mark out. That's all we're allowed to do because the park is still open to the public for now.
What is happening in the site behind you?
Okay, this is the Stone Garden, or BAM Stone Garden, designed by Peter Donegan of Ireland, part of the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show. And we're marking out, and we've done a lot of pre-building, so we'll position a lot of the things that are pre-built. Big difference here in Melbourne to any other show that I've worked on is we can't dig. This is a World Heritage listed garden and building behind us, so we're not allowed to dig a hole, not allowed to put a peg in.
How difficult of a build have you because of Peter Donegan?
Yeah, Peter Donegan, I don't think realised that we couldn't dig when he designed this garden. So it's a water feature. We have 400 fall from there to there. So this end, the water will be, it's 19 metres of water and 10 metres wide with an island in the middle, part of the romantic story. But the water at this end is 400 above the ground and it's dead level everywhere. It's a reflection pond. So that amount of weight pushing down on the garden and the ground is a chance to move during the show. So we've probably got a double brace anything we've ever done here before. It's the biggest water feature with an expectation of being perfectly level that we've ever done here. And it's a very hard garden. It's got an island in the middle. It's got 5 rocks that are over 3 tonne each that we've got to put in and not pierce our liner. So it's a hard build. It'll be hard for the guys and hard for everyone.
A difficult build, but how good of a garden in the end?
Oh, well, it looks like a beauty. It's BAM Stone and a couple other stone suppliers have come to the party, and therefore we've got, it's going to be classy looking with its precision. So, and it's got a pergola that, again, we can't penetrate the ground, so we have to build a steel subframe. It's got a lot of things that we've thought through, but once we get on site, we won't know how they work until they start to not work.
How excited do you think the Melbourne public will be to see this garden?
Oh, I think the Melbourne public will love this garden. They love the whole international part of it. So we've built gardens for all sorts of different overseas designers. So the public always love the interest and intrigue of that. We always get compared to Chelsea or other overseas shows. Just to see a designer come that's well known in the world, the public love that. There'll be enough public that come because they're Irish and their grandmother was Irish, and so that'll be a lot of fun. We'll have a lot of fun with people. We've got a couple of gardens beside us that have got TV personalities designing them, so the public will really love this main thoroughfare. We had 15 years we weren't allowed to build gardens in this area, so it's exciting to get gardens back down the main boulevard. So I think the public will love it. The other Australian designers will really love to see what someone else is doing.
This main thoroughfare here, bear with me, yep. Main entrance, main building,
yeah.
It's got 4 gardens on it. The Welcome Garden, this garden, Charlie Albone's garden, one more garden.
Christian Jenkins, who won Best in Show last year.
This is the equivalent of Main Avenue Chelsea,
Same theory as Main Avenue Chelsea. This is the big names. There's other great designers here and great contractors, but this is where you want to be.
How big of an ego does Peter Donegan have before he even got here?
Oh, now Peter Donegan's very good looking. That's what he told me. But he's been sick while he's been here, so we've taken him off to the hospital. They said plastic surgery wouldn't help. I've done a lot of translating of anything he says. So, but no, he's been a good designer to work with so far. I'll let you know later whether that still stays true. We've got a lot of sponsors as part of this garden, but Peter wouldn't be here if it wasn't for CED Stone, and we really thank them. We've had a great time so far, and we'll continue to let you know how this garden goes.
Excellent. Martin Samkin, thank you so much.
Thank you, Peter Donegan.